Welcome back to the channel. We're here with another episode of Farmopolis. Done quite a few things off camera. So I've been gathering a lot of wood and decided to start planting them just in a huge row like this because we do have a vein miner, so when we need some more we can grab just a whole bunch at once. But some updates as far as our mine colony. The builder's hut was finished and started a little bit on the town hall. As you see, it's a really small hut.
Is there a problem?
Yeah, I need to provide the materials for the town hall build. As you can see, there's going to be some terraforming that needs to be done afterwards. But some other things have happened while mining, or not mining, but while gathering more wood from our trees. I found a skeleton that had a backpack. So when I killed him, he actually dropped the backpack. Along with, it had the jukebox upgrade and 2 music discs. I'm not keeping that in because I don't find it necessary. Let's see where I put it. Yeah, so I got some music discs, jukebox upgrade. I've made some more furnaces because, as you can see in my inventory, I've made a bunch of black brick from casting. Made some terracotta too. Cooking up some food. But what I did a lot of was mining. So if we look over here, this chest full of essence and resources. Didn't find any diamonds, but found plenty of other stuff. Rubies, some silver, black quartz, zinc, all sorts of stuff. Now, to process any of that, besides like the iron and coal, I think are the only things we can process right now. We need a casting setup. So I think I'm going to do that over here really quick. Clear some of this out. Okay. So we do need these to be turned into some bricks. So we can get some black brick. Let's go there, and then let's see what else we can make. Ingot mold. Yes, I want that. Let's see. We don't need the multi-block yet. Simple controller. Simple solidifier. Fluid mover. And let me grab our glass, and I should be able to make a simple tank. And I believe this is all we need. This is the absolute basics of it. So simple controller, simple tank, simple solidifier. Tank's missing fuel. So I believe we need lava for that, just like any type of casting or foundry mod you may have used. Let's throw some of this stuff up. Did some exploring. Oh, I need the bricks. Did find a little bit of obsidian. Get rid of that, the lantern. Let's throw this stuff in there. Got some more logs. Okay. I also did make a resource scroll. I found a Lancastrian sword as well. It's like 1 more damage than an iron sword, but same speed. It actually seems a little faster. So let's see. I did make a resource scroll as well. Now that the builder's hut is done, you can link it to the builder's block inside the hut, and now you can see the resources that you need before you actually get over there. So before we continue on with the casting, let's eat. And then let's see if we can get all of the resources we need for this. So take a bunch of wood, sticks, stairs, slabs, fence. Yeah, we'll stop there and let's check this out. So we need one chest. Okay. Oh, I just made 2. I gotta forget how that works. 688 dirt. We actually have a little much on the dirt there. So let's go turn some of the stuff in. The dirt's gonna take up a lot of space. I hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I've been enjoying this pack. It's very relaxing, I'd say. So far, it's not crazy. I've played some
If
pretty
you say so.
crazy packs. If we click on this, required resources, so we can give the chest. Oh, I have logs on me. We can give dirt. 14 of the fences, some oak planks, slabs, stairs. Okay, so we need a little bit more dirt. Takes a lot of dirt, or this build will, because I'm allowing him to terraform. Really, I didn't do much of the terraforming. I just picked a spot that kind of worked and went from there. So I think that should be enough. Hopefully, after we get the town hall built, we can get, I don't know what's next. Hopefully a farm, probably. So we can get some of those crops that we can't plant going. That way we can have access to more food. Okay, there's the rest of the dirt. Let's see, okay. We can make everything else back at the house. I could slash home, but it's not that far away, so I don't think that's really necessary. I probably need to expand our sugarcane. I was getting a little annoyed at the berry bushes as well. I think they're too close together. So framed oak planks. Let's just make some oak planks first. Okay, and then can we make... We can't. Do we need some of these? Do we need some framed cubes? Can we now make framed oak planks? No, okay, so how do we make framed oak planks? Framed oak. Is that not what we need? Framed oak planks, yeah. We don't have any in here, do we? Crafted in the architect's cutter. Okay. Architect's cutter. So we need log, stone slab, and 1 iron. I think we can do that. 1 iron. We have 2 stone slabs. Of course, so let me smelt up a little bit of cobblestone. Okay, in the meantime, 8 gravel, 2 oak doors. Should be able to do the doors. Yep. We need 14 oak fence. Oh, I hate that it does that. Okay, there we go. Let's also put up the rest of our dirt. I don't know if we need that anymore. Okay, there's the rest of those. Alright, architect's cutter. We'll throw that there, and we need how do we make that? I don't want oak, I just want, or I don't want dark oak, I just want oak. I just do, I think it's this one, right? Let me just do that, yeah. I don't remember how many. Okay, then we need oak plank panels. How did that look? Waffle variant, okay. And then just oak slab and oak stairs. Two more gravel, looks like. And it's nighttime, so let me sleep. I don't want any villagers, or sorry, any of our colony members getting killed in the middle of the night. So, alright, we need more oak planks. Some oak stairs. Some oak slabs. More planks and more stairs. Okay. Alright, that's enough. So we can go give him all these materials, and that will be everything needed for... Alright. Be everything needed for the town hall, and we'll do... May need to do a little bit of terraforming after he's done. Alright, that's all the materials, so we just wait while we do our other stuff. Town hall should be completed. I could go ahead and set up what else we want, like farm next or something, but we only have the one builder anyway, so there's no rush there. It looks like that's, we don't need that. I'll put that in the backpack. Oh, why do we have so much? We have a lot of dirt in the backpack too. For now, I was exploring. I don't really make shovels when we have vein mine in a pack, but I did find some shovels while I was exploring, so I just went ahead and used them and just used them up getting some dirt. So, alright, now we have, those are extra blasting. We need to go find some lava. I do have 2 buckets, and I want to take the tank because I believe you should be able to break the tank and it keep the fuel. So let's look on the map. There was lava somewhere. Oh, there's some. That's really close to those guys. I don't know how safe is that lava. Okay, there's lava up here too. Let's go up to this ravine. I did mine up this ravine as much as I could earlier. There's a bunch of resources just sitting, you know, easily accessible at the top of the on the surface level of the ravine. So you can probably go see what's going on with those guys. Maybe. Okay. Oh, it's just the one. There's some lava up here. That's kind of far away. You know, this is pretty close. Let's just slash home so we get over here faster. And let's try and go grab this lava over here. Ooh, we're getting shot at by this tower. I'm going to, you know what? Oh, I didn't even see the spikes. All that for a cactus and some rice. Oh man, those spikes are pretty nasty. I'm gonna take those up. I'm gonna eat real quick. Alright, so. Taking out some orc archers. Anything good? Oh, 3 diamonds. I will take that. Thank you very much. Also take cocoa beans. You know what I probably need to do is get a feeding upgrade in the backpack. That way, because having the food and the bowls fill up your inventory it's kind of annoying, but if we get the feeding upgrade in the backpack and then just put, you know, a couple different stacks and different types of food in there, I feel like that'd be pretty nice. We won't have to worry about it. Alright, it looks pretty safe right here. Alright, try and go fast here. Alright, 16 buckets, and then I'll keep these other 2 buckets as well. And please hold your inventory. It does. Nice. Alright, it still holds the fuel. So how does this mold work? Does it just go... Yeah, okay, cool. And then you can have it filter fluid if you wanted to. Place a tank to increase speed. We don't need to worry about that right now. We just need to start smelting some stuff. So let's get some iron. I think that's the first thing we need. Get a bunch of iron going. And you know, we can make a wooden hopper, I saw. So we need 1 chest, some wood. Make a wooden hopper. Oh, that was actually a quest. Okay, but I see. It only has 1 inventory, so let's get 2 more chests here. And yep, it's pulling out of that. It'll fill it up. And it's making iron. Perfect. So what we can probably do... Oh, that was not smart. What we can probably do is make another tank, go fill it up, and attach it on there as well. I said we can speed this up. I'm not super worried about it. I may make... I think what I will do, though, is get 3 more chests. Make another hopper. Hoping this works. Yep, and that is pulling the iron out of there. And it shouldn't pull the ingot mold. And it's not. Alright. So now we do have slightly automated ore processing. And this should not... You can just click and dump fluid. I'm going to be safe and just throw in one type of essence at a time. So we'll get all of our iron smelted up first. And then we'll go from there, and that's still at 15. So it hasn't even used one bucket yet. So let's throw those in there. Let's see, let's get the cactus in there for now. Cocoa beans, we already actually had some of those. These. And for now, we probably have enough. Let's see, to make the multi-block one. The multi-block one would be much faster. Multi-block controller. So we need a solidifier with molten brick and a simple controller. Okay, so we'll let this iron smelt and then we can try and make the multi-block one. You can make brick, glass. It still takes 4 though. It's not really any different than just making regular brick. And then we have valve. I don't know if the mixer is necessary. Maybe it is actually. Yeah, so we'll have the mixer, the valve, multi-block fuel tank, multi-block coolant tank. Alright, speaking of that, we will need some type of pipes. So what do we have in terms of pipes in this mod? In this pack? We have regular pipes mod, which is good. And then looks just like regular fluid pipes from Create. So cables, what kind of cables we have? Just refined storage stuff. Okay, so looks like we need to get into the pipes mod, which I believe we do have almost everything in the starting up one, so we could probably finish this off, like all of this here. Processing, yes, item pipe and fluid pipe. I need fluid pipe, and that is just aluminum and glass, so we can actually start processing aluminum after the iron. Go ahead and make fluid pipes. And that way we can make a sink from the Cooking with Blockheads mod, and that provides water. I'm assuming you need a constant supply of water in the multi-block for it to stay cool. I'm gonna take those because I do need more food. Grab the tomatoes because we need those for this recipe. Let's just harvest everything that we can. This is Farmopolis after all, so we need to be farming as much as we can. Probably doing a little harvesting too much, running out of storage space. I'm gonna have to place some more chests around. I do need to start little animal pens for each animal, which is also part of what we will do today, because I haven't made yet, but I have on my list to make an animal net, which allows you to grab and move, I think, just passive mobs. Yeah, water mobs, animals, and villagers. And it only has a durability of 16, so we will have to be careful with that as well. Let's put everything that we can in here. The diamonds in there. And I've started a little overflow here. We're getting a lot of string from those, what is it, flax? Okay, so I need more beetroot. And that should make quite a bit more ratatouille. Okay, so let's grab 4 of these, and we should be able to make an animal net. That was another quest. And our starting up, we need to make a calendar, which is planks and a flower. So let's get 8 planks and flower. Boom, calendar. And I believe this has, it does. It's not really necessary because if you see on our map, it tells us. Or is that because this is in my inventory? Nope. Okay, so. I'm not really sure what all that's doing. Tracks the season can also be found. Yeah, can also be found under the mini map. So it's not really necessary. We can make. Oh, we can use this to make a nature compass. So logs and saplings. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is actually a good use. And we can find, this allows you to search all sorts of biomes. So if there's something that we need, we can search it. I'm going to leave that in the backpack as well as just a useful tool for us. We don't need so many sticks. Really got to get some better storage going around. I know we have refined storage. Do we have anything else? As far as easy, quick early game storage, it looks like we have drawers, refined storage, and okay, we do have Swiss. Let's make those. And actually, was there... Okay, yeah. In power, we have... I thought I saw this. We have some item storage stuff. Now, we can't get there yet because we need to get iron plates. Okay, we can use a hammer, but I'd rather go the create route. The hammers cost a lot. So, and then we can make a harvester immediately. So harvesters let you automate farms. Okay, very nice. So we should get started and create as well. Might save that for the next episode. I know we're getting close to the end of this one, but I would love to work our way over to this storage panel. And I believe it's wireless too. Depending on how good this is, we might not even get into refined storage, and until like way later. But refined storage can be quite expensive. So let's see, has it already processed? Okay, still got a lot of molten in here. Add a tank adjacent to the solidifier to increase speed. Let's look at that and see if we can speed that up. Okay, so it didn't give me simple tank because I don't have the bucket. So let's get these quests done so we don't miss anything. I'm guessing clay. Unfired clay bucket. That quest is done. We'll smelt it. Ceramic bucket done. I guess if you don't have iron yet, this can be used, but it didn't retroactively give us the tank. So let's break that. Get the tank. And there we go. Still got a bunch there. And we can make energy pipes with just lead and redstone. Let's see, what is this? A fueled quarry. With ender pearl fragments and diamonds, you can make a fueled quarry, place a chest above it to collect items from simple quarry. Okay, I think we can do that, like right now. So let's get this gem mold made. I think maybe we can do it with a piece of coal. Let's get these bricks. Ball mold, gem mold. And then what did we need? Alright, now a fueled core. We need 4 ender pearls. Do we have enough fragments to make 4? Yes, I'm just gonna... I did not mean to do that. Alright, we have the ball mold now. Because can these be used for anything else? I can make a horse stone. Right click in main hand to teleport there. Works across all dimensions. A home stone. Oh, wow. Okay, that seems... Oh, only 32 durability. I mean, we have the /home mod, so that's not super necessary. But if we didn't have the /home command, this would be very useful. So we don't really need to save those. I'm going to start putting ender pearls in here. And then let's get a fresh diamond pickaxe. We have the 4 ender pearls. And we need a clock and 2 furnaces. So 2 furnaces. And then a clock is 4 gold. Okay, so I do need to start getting some gold smelted, because I can smelt in a regular furnace and get ingots. And I'm wondering, is that the same? I think that's the same ratio, right? Yeah. So let me just throw these in. Does that not work in a blast furnace? Okay. Throw this in a regular furnace, just enough to get... And we do have at least a little bit of redstone already. At least enough to get 4 ingots. Now we can make a clock. We can go ahead and make a quarry. Now I don't know. I haven't used this quarry from Simple Quarry. I'm guessing maybe we just give it coal, and if that's the case, then we should be able to just run this pretty well. I'm curious if it needs, like, if it actually mines like the blocks and it leaves a big hole. So I may put it out over the water. And okay, we can get molten coal and use believe a molten, that's a fuel temp. It actually gets hotter than lava. That's good to know. Mix it to make steel and dark steel, and solidify, yeah, with a gem mold to make regular coal. So we do have a gem mold now. It's dark again. Go ahead and sleep. I'd like to get something, if there is anything, to store XP in, because I don't really want to lose all this XP. We're at the point where we could get some pretty nice... Actually, we can make... We might do that as well. We can make a full enchanting setup, potentially, if we had the books. So I have 10. Might need to do a little bit more exploring and try and get two of those, and then a clock and a fueled quarry. There we go. Need to go explore and get more books. I don't want to kill the cows that are around here. I need them to make the to get like cow production set up. Oh, and I actually used the pick with durability. So let's see. Let's test this out. I'm gonna take this coal here. And let's see what this does. Oh, we do need a chest. Get a double chest for now. And let's just go back here. I don't want to go too far. I can chunk load it though, so that it runs. But I also, if it does create like a huge hole, I'd rather it do it over here. So. Okay, so it is just breaking blocks around it. So with that being said, alright, before it does any more, I'm going to move this somewhere else. And then I'm going to chunk load it so that way it just runs. And you know what? We'll expand probably that way anyway, so let's go all the way back here. Oh, you know what? For leather, we could harvest these horses. There's not anything in here that allows you to shear a horse. No, okay. You never know. Oh, I do need to harvest those pumpkins as well. So let's get this thrown down right here with the chest and some coal. Yeah, we're just gonna let that run until, probably until it's full. Harvest these pumpkins here. Alright, so a lot of progress made so far in this episode, I feel like. I am going to set up, before we call this episode, a very small pen for some cows. I think cows will be good to start with. We have them near. We need the leather for bookshelves to get an enchanting setup going. So let me, I know I said I don't typically make shovels, but let me make a shovel real quick. Kind of expand the little walkway in front of the house. So let's get iron, shovel, remove this and this over here, and I'll probably put it right here. Seems like a good spot. Okay, and Town Hall is finished, so we can also go look at that right before the episode ends. That was perfect timing. So let me get some oak planks. I have sticks on me. Where's the oak fence? Boom, 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 boom. That should be good. It doesn't need to be big. We'll go right here. And then place a block of dirt there. And there. I know that might seem weird, but that's so I can get in and out. I don't really like using gates because the animals always escape when you use the gates. Alright. Got a cow. cow. There's quite a few around here, so let's grab these guys. Get them in here so we can start breeding. Getting a bunch of leather, hopefully a bunch of meat as well. So we're going to want to find a way, and I believe there is a way with create, to start auto farming, auto harvesting cows and all mobs. We can have I know at least cows, because they're technically 2 blocks high, have it to where we automatically breed them, take the babies and have them turn into adults, and then harvest them for meat. So that's something to eventually do. Next episode, as I mentioned, we should be getting into create to start getting some plates made. Are there any other close cows? It doesn't look like it, so oh, and we've ate enough unique things to get a heart, so that's good. Not the cobble or the dirt. Let's place the wood in there. And the blast, not the blast bricks. Those can go over here. Dirt and cobblestone. The feather in there. Pumpkin. Actually, I'll take the feather. Put the net back there. Alright, let's go check out this town hall. Oh, that also gives us luck. Oh, is that just constant because of our health buff? I wonder. This ratatouille also gives nourishment, which makes it to where you can't lose hunger. Okay, look at that town hall over there. Nice. So some terraforming is needed to just connect this dirt and make it look a little nicer over here. That's something I'll do off camera. That's going to take a while. But look at this town hall. Nice. Okay. So it does look kind of like it could be still into a hill because for the Shire, but I think I like seeing the whole building, and it would have cleared out any dirt above it anyway. So nice. All right, we can see our town hall here. We can see events, permissions, all our citizens. All right. So we can upgrade if we want. I don't know if that's needed yet. Town map. Drop off a normal scale map. Okay. We should do that next episode too. Get a map in there so we can see what the map looks like. What does our builder have in here? Not really anything we need to worry about. I think that's a good wrapping up episode, or wrapping up point of the episode. Next episode, we're going to work on continuing our smelter here. Speaking of, on the map, I do need to go over to claim chunks. I didn't mean to do that. Actually, yes, we can chunk load this. Let's see. Let's claim all of this. And then I believe that quarry, it looks like, will only run in one chunk. It looks like it's going right up to the chunk boundaries it's in. That's actually a really nice feature if that's the case. So let's force load that. Let's claim these. It looks like there's already some force loaded, and I'm not sure where the other ones are force loaded at. It could be the ones we're near. I don't know if I want to force load. Let's force load the base and the farms right here. And that's it for now. Okay, so next episode, continue with our... Whoa. Blue Moonrise. Oh, I don't even think I mentioned it, that I turned shaders on as well. It's a very simple shaders, but it looks very nice. Let's go sleep through the night before we finish this up. Next episode, continue on with our casting. Hopefully get the multi-block caster built. That way we can process much faster all the stuff we have. We have tons of stuff to process. We have our quarry going, which just needs fuel, and then that will hopefully find us more diamonds, which we do need. We have cows started. We'll get some more animal pens set up. I'd like to make like an actual barn that we can go into with our different animals, or maybe have more free range, make like very wide pastures and kind of have it naturally bordered in with 2 high blocks. But we have wood farm, we have our village being built. So a lot of progress this episode, a lot of things to do next episode, starting create as well. Create will probably just be kind of out in the open at first, and then we'll eventually build a building for it. Maybe there's something from mine colonies, some type of building that we can get created to go on with that. But as always, if you enjoyed the episode, hit the like button, comment down below any suggestions or anything you'd like to see. Subscribe so you don't miss an episode. Thank you.